Hi. So today's Talkie Talk Tuesday is a little different. We're going to do a quick makeup tutorial. I used to have a full face of makeup. I used to do, 3 shadows on my eyes and the whole 9 yards every single morning. And then we moved up here and all of that went to hell. I'm not really sure why, but I think it's probably because I'm home a lot more often with my kids alone, so I don't have a ton of time to get ready. But I do still try to wear makeup, and I've come up with a little workaround to try to do it fast. So the very first thing I do is this Bare Minerals. It's called Touch Up Veil, and I think it's meant for actually after your foundation. And I do use foundation, especially in the winter, but in the summertime I don't find it as necessary. But this is a great pressed powder that works really as a fantastic first layer of foundation. So I'm just going to do that first. Cover everywhere like that. I'm using the mirror of the compact, as you can tell. This is a great travel piece too. I love to take it with me places because it's small and it's not liquid, so I don't have to worry about it getting all over the place. And yet it gives me a pretty decent amount of coverage. So you can't really tell on the camera, but it's great. And this is the tinted version. So if you're going to get Bare Minerals Mineral Touch-Up Veil, make sure you get the tinted version because I believe there's one that is untinted too. And then I just do some eyes real quick, and I'll show you cheeks in a minute, but I always like to do those last. One other little trick I have is again, a Bare Minerals concealer brush, powder concealer brush. I use the same stuff right in the corners of my eyes. I'm going to have to use my mirror because I'm poking with. And it just takes away some of that morning blackness that you get under your eyes. And then I do my eyes. And I have, I try to do some, all-in-one stuff. Sorry. This is a Tarte. It's called 9 to 5. And it's like you can do 3 shadows at once if you want, but I'm just going to do the lightest over my eyelid, and this is because my eyelids are pretty deep set, so I try to do a light color on top and then a neutral right on my brow bone. And then a really light right under my eyebrow. And then here's the trick that I do, that not a lot of people do, but I make sure I do, because if not, I'm getting old and my eyebrows are falling out. Years and years of waxing, I guess, but I like to fill in my brows a little, and I just use a very neutral brown shadow on an angled brush, and I just put, a little teeny tiny bit. And when I used to do makeup for people's weddings, people would freak out and be like, don't touch my brows, I don't want you to touch my brows, and I'd always get them to allow me to trust me for a minute, and as soon as I did it, they were like, oh my god, I don't know how I ever, whatever, thought you would do this, because it's very subtle. It's not like I'm putting a ton of makeup on your eyebrows, and it really just fills in and makes you look a little bit more alive and alert. So Mary Kay has outstanding shadows, and especially for stuff like this, they literally will never run, they will never move. This cute little compact is their Mary Kay compact with, you can do 6 of these and it flips open, and you can even do a powder if you want to. So, and then last is liner, which I'm going to do over here, and then mascara. And I just do a pretty thick, this is another Bare Minerals piece, and it's super creamy. So you can smudge it a little bit when you're done, and you get a pretty finished looking eye with just a quick dab on there. See? And then I never use this one underneath because it's really thick and juicy, and I always feel like I look a bit of a disaster underneath. So this is a Tarte. It's actually meant for it's called Emphasize, and it's meant for your inner rim, but I am old school and I'm afraid to put it on my inner rim, so I just put it right under my lashes. Remember, the point of of liner is to emphasize your lashes. Unless you're going for a real smoky eye, you don't need a ton of eyeliner. It's really just meant to make your eyelashes look darker. And so that's what you want to do with it. You want to get it as close to your line, your lashes as you can, and then smudge to give it a little smoke. And then I always curl my lashes, no matter how much of a hurry I'm in, and no matter how early in the morning it is. I always curl my lashes. a little mascara. I wouldn't even need to. If you see my lashes right now, I wouldn't even need to necessarily use mascara, but come on, who doesn't? So, always black. I heard the other day that Bobbi Brown isn't even making brown black anymore because no one should be using brown mascara. The idea behind mascara is to make your eyelashes darker and more noticeable. Throw away the brown mascara, ladies. This is Voluminous Million Lashes. I talked about this and did a review about this last year. This is like, I always forget the brand, but it's, you know, a drugstore brand. It's like L'Oreal or something. Voluminous Million, and it's awesome. It's like $7. So there you have it. That's my face. Occasionally, if I'm getting really fancy, and I'll show you right here, I have this Tarte sort of bronzy brown cheek color, and I just do it right on my cheekbones because it's not really a pink, it's more of a bronze. So there you go. That's how I look alive, and then I have some pink lip gloss in my purse, and it is done. So there you go. 5 minutes tops. That's your whole makeup morning routine, and you're ready for the day. Have a great